Hi everyone and welcome to a new episode of Few Minutes with Harvey. Good morning guys! So today is our day 3 here in Barcelona. So before anything else, kung bago ka lang sa ating channel, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And pakihita din ng notification bell for you to be updated on our latest uploads. Ayan, pinagtitingin na tayo po ng mga Espanyol at ng mga kung sino-sino pang turista dahil tatlo kami may hawak ng camera at nagsasalita. And nandito po tayo ngayon sa Plaza Catalunya. And for today's video, tayo ay pupunta ngayon ng La Boqueria Market dahil dun mag-uumpisa ang ating tour for the day on where tayo po ay magko-cooking lesson ng paella at magmi-mix tayo ng sangria. So guys, marami na tayong na-upload na vlog. I think nakakapag-upload na tayo ng 4 para lang sa 2 araw natin dito dahil hinati-hati ko talaga yung episode para hindi ganun kadami yung papanoorin at hindi ganun kahaba. So hindi ko na rin nakapag-video kagabi dahil after namin kumain, di ba sabi ko sa inyo sa La Boqueria tayo, hindi na kami umabot kasi hanggang 7:30 PM lang pala siya. Kaya ngayon lang tayo pupunta dahil doon din mag-umpisa yung tour para isang focus na lang tayo dun sa isang vlog na yon. Napakasimple naman ng roundabout dito sa Barcelona. Hindi kayo mahihirapan lalo na if you are using Citymapper. This is not sponsored or not even kung anumang benefit ko, but it's just to help you guys na mas mapadali yung biyahe nyo kasi it gives you the exact direction, exact letters and numbers of trains and trams and buses that you need to ride. And miski arrow kung saan kayo pupunta para malaman nyo kung tama yung dinadaanan nyo, ay nandun na rin included. Nakita nyo na tong La Rambla nung first night natin, nung kinita natin si Shane. And then medyo gabi na yon dahil kumain na din naman tayo at naglakad tayo papunta doon sa Mare Magnum. Isa yun sa mga mall at saka seaside doon sa kabila na napuntahan din natin. So if you guys want to check that out, click nyo lang yung playlist natin and then makikita nyo yun doon sa under ng Barcelona. So ngayon, papunta na tayo ng La Boqueria Market. Nandito lang yung sa kabila. And for the volleyball players naman ng Pilipinas, malapit din dito yung panaderia ni Rachel Andakis. Pero I don't think we will go there dahil hindi naman siya talaga part ng itinerary namin. And let's see mamaya. Hindi ko pa rin siya nakita yesterday pero hopefully today makita natin. So pakita ko lang sa inyo sa kabila. Siguro I'll give you like mga 15-20 seconds para makita nyo yung vicinity. Naka-follow na tayo sa tour. And what's new guys? We're late again. Late na naman kami ng 5 minuto.
Titig na naman sa amin.
Yes. Pero mukhang mas mababait yung grupo namin. So hopefully later we can take a video of the whole process so we can post. Pero now, pupunta muna tayo ng La Boqueria Market kasi bibili tayo ng ingredients. So yung discussion niya is, dalawa daw yung famous dito sa Catalunya. Una yung seafood, yung gamit nila sa paella, at saka yung farmers, which is chicken, snails, rabbits. Pero hindi na namin yung gagawin. Pero nag-raise kami ng hand that we cannot eat seafood. Kaya hopefully magawa nila ng paraan. May exchange nila yung sa aming dalawa ni RM. Para ma-enjoy din namin yung pagkain. Uy, mukhang maganda yung simbahan na to. Anyway, babalikan natin yung simbahan na yun kasi nasa likuran lang naman. Barcino Sacra ang pangalan niya. Mamaya na lang siya. Focus muna tayo sa tour guys. This tour is booked through Get Your Guide. But I know that you can still see this on Klook. Kasi I'm leaning towards Klook para sa discount codes natin in the near future. So, yeah. Ilalagay ko na lang dyan kung magkano. Pa-pop up yun dyan bigla. And panalangin nyo na lang na I have time na makapag-edit para ma-post natin siya ng mabilis. More of talking na lang din ginagawa ko para less yung tugtog natin, less yung montage natin para hindi mahirap. Pakita ko muna sa inyo yung nilalakaran namin kasi dito kami sa kabilang side dumaan. Hindi tayo dun sa gitna. Ayan, papasok na tayo ng La Boqueria Market and tayo yung mabibili ng ingredients natin. Kaya kailangan maging attentive lang din tayo kasi buti na shift natin yung camera at nakita niya si Kuya. So ayan guys, may mga katalan salami, chorizo. Alam niyo mas gusto kong bumili ng chorizo kasi yun yung isa din sa mga sikat dito. Pero binigyan kami ni Shane ng Iberico at saka ng Iberico. So yun yung guide natin, nakataas yung kamay niya. And babalikan pa ba natin to? Babalikan pa ba natin to mamaya? Kasi kung babalikan pa natin to mamaya ko na lang to i-vlog. Teka, paalam muna tayo kay Diana para alam natin kung makakabalik tayo. Kasi kung hindi na tayo, isama na natin siya sa vlog ngayon para covered na.
Guys, we use it because of the skin. The skin has a lot of fat, okay? And we need to extract the most fat out of it, okay? This is gonna give the paella a very rich flavor, alright? A very sea flavor. And yeah, basically, cuttlefish is my favorite actually because, I love cuttlefish. And this is the only ingredient that goes inside of the rice as opposite as the mussels and the red prawns that go on top, alright? So, yeah. Since we got the fat parts covered, we're gonna go with the sweet part, okay guys? Let me show you the red prawns.
Binigyan tayo ng 15 minutes para maglipot. Kasi sabi ko kanina, i-cancel ko muna yung vlog dito para mamaya balik na lang. So, meron naman pala tayong 15 minutes. So, after nito, ikakat na agad natin. Kasi, para focus tayo sa cooking. Yeah. So, simulan na natin. Actually, gusto ko mag-try ng empanada eh. Mag-try ka. Ayan. Meron naman, ibagay sa shake pa nila yan. Ayan, gusto daw nila ng drinks, ng shake. So, this one costs €4 guys. Ayan. Lalagay na lang natin yung conversion niya. Bago may mga fresh na prutas doon sa kabilang side. And then, itong strawberry na may Nutella. Yan. So, ang presyo niya ay €6 tsaka €5. Ko-convert na lang natin yan in peso. In Philippine peso. And then, lipat tayo dito sa kabila. Lakad pa tayo. Ayan o. Yan ang gusto kong matry, guys. Queso de cabra. Mushrooms. Actually, ang isang empanada ay $3.50 kapag tatlo ay 10. So, mas makakamura tayo. Pero kasi, magluluto tayo ng paella eh. So, we can come back here. Meron pa naman tayong 2 days before tayo umalis. So, ito naman. Bagalan lang natin ha. May mga chocolates na to. Pistachio, truffle, castanya, Florentina. Yan, babalik tayo. Ay, Pilipina pala si ate. So, nasaan? Hanapin natin ng tropa. Where are they? There. Actually, yung market ay literal na palengke talaga siya, guys. Hindi siya yung commercialized. So, mas madali tayong makakapag-navigate kasi yung presyo niya, ganito rin yung presyo niya for the locals. So, ayan. Yung empanada mushroom may 4. Chicken curry. Puro mga €4 yan, guys. Ay, nawala. Yan. Meron din dito, ayan o. Ganito yung binili na ni Shane sa amin. Yung hamon serrano. Depende sa ano eh. Depende sa presyo. Meron guys na 24, may 19 euro, may 14, may 13. So, i-convert nyo na lang din guys. So, roughly mga ganun yung presyo niya. So, papatak ang €1 ng 67 pesos, Philippine peso. So, less likely, less than a pound in British pound. So, yun. Ganun yung presyohan niya dito. I-combine na lang na, ito na lang yung magiging vlog natin ngayon. Para mamaya, hindi na tayo mag-uulit. Nag-video ka? Forward mo na lang sa akin para may mamay day din ako. Nasaan sila? Ayun. Nakakita pala tayo ng Starbucks. So, let's see. Ayan. Puro ganun lang naman ang laman. 2 empanada sa is. Mas mura sa loob kasi 3, 10. So, bumili si Pat ng shake.
Asa na nga mo siya?
Ayun, bumili si shake. So, antayin lang natin. We have 15 minutes. So, kailangan natin bumalik ng before 11 o'clock in the morning. Eto guys, so may nakita kami. Ano ba eh? Hindi naman empanada, di ba? Pero, ano siya, parang, ano tawag doon? Yung tinapay. Bread roll, ayan. Bread roll guys. €4 each. Merong spicy chicken, spicy meat, chorizo and cheese, chicken curry. May chicken paella. Ayan. Gusto mo bumili tayo isa bago hati na lang tayong 4? Para lang matry natin. Oo. Ayan, idire-diretso ko na yung vlog kasi para hindi naman tayo magdoble pa ng hilo. So, mostly naman ng mga nandito sa market, mga puro ganito. Kasi yan naman talaga yung produkto nila dito sa Spanya, sa Barcelona. I mean, sa buong Spain. And actually, yung chorizo, gusto kong bumili ng chorizo eh. Pero gusto kong makatikim din kasi muna kung ano yung masarap bago kami bumili. Ayun, nandito na pala sila. So, feeling ko tapos na yung oras natin para mag-explore, guys. I think we've covered enough. Kasi yung nasa dulo naman ay wet market na nila yon. So, puro ano lang talaga. Mga isda, ganyan. So, ito mga fried chicken naman to, empanada, burritos naman ito. And yeah, nakabalik na tayo sa market. Let's see, if masyadong maikli yung vlog, idudugtong ko na lang siya. Pero if hindi naman, ikakat natin siya and then yung activity natin mamaya yung idadagdag ko. Para hindi masyadong, alam niyo, mabitin kayo. Titingnan ko muna kung ilang minuto na yung na-cover natin. So, nagpe-prepare pa rin naman sila hanggang ngayon. And bumalik lang agad kami kasi nga, baka malate na naman kami, guys. Ito, tingnan yung nagbebenta sa unahan. Ayan. Iba talaga ang itsura ng mga Espanyol. Mga itsura talaga sila. So, ano, nag-iikot pa mag-iikot pa? Or balik na? Eto na nga. Mukhang kompleto naman na. So, punta lang tayo sa kabilang dulo. Tingnan natin kung ano pa yung mga ma-offer nila. Kasi dito wet market na. Pasensya na kayo guys ha. I can't really say much about seafood kasi hindi talaga ako nakain ng isda. Hindi dahil allergic ako. I'm just claiming na allergic ako kasi nga ayoko. Pero ayan na, if you're fan, may octopus, oferta, ayan, mga naka-sticks. Ayun, yung nakita nyo, ano yun, 7 €7. So, yeah, convert na lang natin, lalagay na lang natin yun dyan, guys, para mas ma-appreciate yun. If you're looking for like a fast traditional food na pwede nyong, oh, nawala tayo sa gitna. Fast traditional food, ito ang best place for you to visit. If magluluto kayo, ito rin yung best place for you to visit. Para makakuha din kayo ng fresh goods talaga. So, babalik na tayo dahil alas 11 na, 11 na. Then, magluluto na tayo. Wait lang, ha? Na-stuck lang kami sandali. So, alright. Let's see kung ilang minuto na. Kapag wala na kayong, wala na kayong questions, I mean, pag mahaba na yung vlog, umabot na ng at least 10 minutes, ikakat ko na siya. Pero if hindi, i-continue na lang natin siya dun sa next activity natin. Okay? So pag nag-cut na yung vlog na to, so hayaan nyo na. Doon na tayo sa, focus na tayo sa ating next agenda.
And we're going to use bottles of wine. I'm going to give you the recipe after for the sangria and for the paella. Here in Spain is the best in the world. It has the highest percentage of orange juice. If you look at the color of Fanta here, it's actually like orange juice Fanta. It's not like neon Fanta.
So ayan, magsa-self-service tayo ng sangria natin. Nag-explain na siya. Unfortunately, hindi ako makapag video dahil katulad nga niyan may music, baka makopyright lang tayo. So mag-self-service lang tayo and then tikman natin.
Chistorra dosen. Chistorra is fresh meat, and I cook it with some caramelized onion, and at the end of the process I just add a little bit of wine to make a reduction, apple cider, sorry, to make a reduction out of it, okay? So now in a moment it will finish, and you can try it, guys.
Okay, nakiusap ako na kung pwede, i-stop nila yung music kapag mag-start na tayo. Naka-apron na kami, guys. And then, meron na kaming sangria. Gumawa na. And then, we'll start cooking the paella na. Kailangan ko lang talaga ng mahinang sound para ma-monetize yung vlog natin. Ayan na. Nag-start na siya ng paglalagay niya ng seafood. Medyo tumatalsik-talsik siya, guys. Okay, baba muna natin.
Cuttlefish over here, we have calamari and baked octopus sometimes. And when we start moving our seafood, it's going to leave like a trail of white liquid. That's the fat coming out, careful. That's the fat coming out of the seafood, okay? And we want some fat because fat carries flavor. So it's amazing. We have to move around so that we get more of that liquid, okay? The more we move around, the better. Now, I need you guys, one of you please help me stir over here, and another one to watch out for pigs that are not bite-sized pigs. Okay? Someone here with a scissor, please. Process over here that we're going to see, it's called the Maillard reaction. It's like when you're making a barbecue and you put some burgers or a steak, how it gets those stripes. That's the fat. Then we're going to flip it and belly up, and we're going to remove the legs. When you remove the legs, you're going to feel there's a membrane in the belly right now. Over there, okay? So we're going to remove the legs, and after removing the legs with your index finger, just break that membrane, because that membrane is holding the shell together. And we're going to remove the shell. You turn it around, the back is over here, and you start counting from the tail to the head, 1, 2, 3. You crack open the shell like that, and you push your thumb towards the head and pull, and the whole shell comes off. Okay? Perfect. So we're going to grab a toothpick. We're here, and in the back you're going to see how it has like red and white stripes. On one of the white stripes, we're going to push our toothpick in there and pull. And with your index finger, you're going to grab like this, and the intestines are going to come out. Alright? You stick it over here in this rug, and that's a perfectly good looking prawn. Okay? Go ahead, guys, start. Purple,
Magtatrabaho pala tayo dito,
pinkish, no?
Kailangan
So,
natin
when you
gumawa ng
see that it's
paraan.
purple pinkish,
So,
you
magbabalat na
are
daw
going
kami
to
ng
put
shrimp.
some
Okay na yan.
parsley pesto. So, if you
Paano
look
natin
over
sila?
here in the edge, it's already
Panoorin
caramelizing,
natin.
no? Pesto is not always made with basil. We always assume that it's pesto is basil. But this is actually a verb. It's an action, to pestare. And that's like any herb with garlic and olive oil blended. That's a pesto made out of parsley in this case. Okay? So we're using this.
So yung nilagay niya ay pesto, garlic, and olive oil.
If someone can please help me over here. Stir. You guys have to take turns in stirring because it's very hot.
Hindi, hawakan mo. Hawakan mo dito, baby.
This is going to get hot around it. This gets hot. And then we go like this. Like I say it's like walking a dog. And then you bring it again to the middle. So it is glazing.
Tingnan niyo guys, walang nangyayari. Sira na yung hipon.
Y esta me parece que es la piedra. Es una piedra que tiene un esmaltado. So they use this huge pan actually because paella is always it's been done a long time in bonfire. So they want this huge pan so that they can control the heat. Okay? So this is actually, that's why it's so huge. So white. This is actually called sofrito. This is like a base mother preparation for a lot of dishes, a lot of recipes. Okay, like jambalaya, or you can go from sofrito to a lot of stews. You can make it out of chicken, you can make it out of beef, you can make it out of whatever. It does not have to be out of seafood, no? And you can have it frozen in the freezer and then thaw it whenever you have someone coming or you want to make something, no?
Hindi kaya.
In restaurants,
Nilalagay na yung bell pepper. May mga hinahalo na kami doon. And then, may magpiprito naman tayo dito ngayon. Mais na ba ang hipon? O sira na ang hipon?
Wala na yan.
Tingin guys, walang nangyayari. Wala na sila makain.
wala nang tail.
Si Diana na ang nakaatas sa tahong. Pag hindi kaya, be, wag na. Ayun yung mga kasama namin for the class. Eh, paano kapag hindi nag-react lahat, edi itinapon lahat?
Hindi, pag-open lang daw.
Diba?
Inak mo kapag open.
So kapag bukas na daw ang tahong.
Tsaka, dahan-dahan niya daw hilahin kasi masakit.
Dahan-dahanin daw. Tsaka pag bukas na daw ang tahong, itatapon na doon. Ayan. So hindi namin alam kung anong kakainin naming dalawa.
Open siya.
Nakatitig lang yung isa.
Snack lang. Hindi naman nag-react.
Hindi siya na nagre-react. Kasi pagod na ang tahong.
Mabuhok din ang tahong.
Mabuhok din ang tahong. Naku, ganyan. Magluluto ka lang naman sa bahay. Ganyan lang din. Tingnan mo. Walang nangyayari. Hotdog, itlog lang naman.
Yes. All right. It's just like yogurt.
Cooking ina. Cooking ina.
All right. So
Say to the vlog.
we have given it a balance. When we add the tomato, tomato is actually acid. So all of these complex flavors are going to balance when we add tomato, okay? That's an amazing looking sofrito, huh? You guys, very good job. And you're very, very fast.
We have a great future.
Yeah. But you guys are responsible for this paella. I'm not. I mean, you guys are doing it.
So far it's okay.
So far it's fine. You can try. Go ahead and everyone try the sofrito. I'm going to pour some, before you try it, pour some of our stock. So we have stock over here.
So ayan daw, titikman na.
Water. Oh, yes.
So titikman na daw para malaman kung okay na daw yung lasa. Just tell us guys because we cannot eat seafood. So tell us how it tastes. Is it good?
Because
So, okay daw.
if it's good, then we need to put some more in. You know, some more salt.
So you want me to like...
Not
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, it's kind of.
Gusto ko yun.
Kind of salty.
Gusto mo yan?
You know, it lacks. Okay, so it's perfect. It needs more. Okay.
Yeah. Yung portion mo, be.
No. What do you say, chef? Come on.
No, he can't. It's the two of us who cannot eat seafood.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Ahí, hay como un canasto ahí.
Masarap pat?
Alright, so this sofrito is looking amazing.
Yes.
This word sofrito, I know. I mean, I do 4 of these every day, so it's a very good sofrito.
That's what they said. They need more. Most of them.
No. Oh yes.
I feel you need more.
Most of them, yeah. Okay. In a democratic. We're in a democratic place.
Alright, so this sofrito is amazing. Looking amazing.
Huh?
And smelling better. Better yet.
Hindi, I mean nga, yung tayo, yung boto tayo kasi.
What happens on Sundays, everyone?
Ha?
Sundays.
We sleep.
We sleep, yes. What else?
We eat.
We eat also.
And sleep
Something else.
again.
Church.
With church, yeah.
Very Catholic people here in Catalonia.
Same.
So, they go to church every day and they go back home after Mass, and the man of the house or the father of the family makes paella for everyone. That's
Really?
the only day of the week that the woman does not cook. So, that's why it's called paella, because it's for her, para ella, in Spanish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually that.
For it, the meaning of paella.
Yeah.
For her.
For her, paella.
Oh, that's nice. We learned something new
Yeah, so you
today.
guys have to take notes, huh?
Yeah.
That's paella. So,
Anong nangyayari? I always say there's nothing going on because there's a chef in our country who do that.
alright, so we're going to bless this little one too. Mini paella.
Ayan, mga vloggies. Ay lang nangyayari.
Okay, so we don't want to move too much, huh?
Yeah.
Walang nangyayari.
Wala talaga.
Wala talaga. Stop it.
Oh, you do it.
So yan na, malapit na kami maluto.
Alright, so it's difficult to get the soca
Init na init yan.
when you're working with induction kitchen because the flame is what does the socarrat to form, no?
Parang ang lungkot naman ng sa inyo.
Infuse a little bit of saffron.
Ayun ba yung sa amin?
Ano ba? Kasi you're vegetarian din.
Flame.
Naglalagay na sila ng mussels at saka nung prawns. Hipon! Hapon is Japanese. Ayan, nilalagay na ngayon yung mga prawns, guys.
Oh, the seafood. Like, seafood is our life. Yeah.
Ayan, so malapit na siya maluto.
Now, if they don't open up, you don't force them, huh? You just don't eat them. So now, see? See the sound?
Yun na guys, sisirain na dahil kailangan ng haluin. Wow!
That is the socarrat. And now we have to mix it all around. See? That is what you want. Yeah. Now we have to mix everything so that all of the flavors, so that you all feel that flavor of the toastiness of the rice, no?
Kainan time na guys! Luto na yung ating paella and nagkukuha na sila ng food. Lumabas lang ako kasi medyo malakas yung music. Then pagbalik natin, videohan natin kung paano sila kumuha ng pagkain. Then we'll update you kung anong lasa, okay? Ayan, tapos na tayo sa ating paella, cooking and sangria class. It was a nice experience. Ina-expect ko yung kanya-kanya kami ng luto, pero kasi ang dami kasing niluto din, hindi rin naman namin naubos. So I'll cut the video here kasi medyo lasing na ako. And then, mag-video na lang tayo pag pa-Montserrat na tayo kasi that's where we're heading next. Okay, wait lang. Alright, so ayan, picture lang kami. So if nagustuhan niyo yung video natin guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please hit the notification bell for you to be updated on our latest uploads. So, thank you so much sa pagsama sa amin. Magcha-charge na muna tayo ng ating DJI. And then, I thank Pia and Liberty for accommodating us sa activity natin. I'll put the link on where you can book them. And then, if you've done one activity with them, she will give you her number. And then, bibigyan niya kayo ng mga discounts and any other ideas on where you can go pag gusto niyo pa ng ibang activities dito sa Barcelona. So yun lang muna for now. Maglilibot-libot lang muna tayo and we'll let you know kung ano pa yung mangyayari sa atin. Pero promise we will go to Montserrat today kasi we have alterations ng aming itinerary dahil medyo may hirapan kami sa pagdadrive kung ipipilit namin siya lahat tomorrow. So, hindi muna tayo mag-sit guest, hindi muna tayo mag-Game of Thrones na area, but we will go straight to Montserrat to see the Black Madonna and ilalagay natin yun sa next vlog. So yun lang muna, thank you so much and see you again sa ating next Barcelona vlog. Adios!